What is going on? Welcome to DeFi Degen podcast number 17. I'm here with Ian.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing, let's check it out. We're going to be discussing crypto news, obviously. NFTs are booming across the board. How to read smart contracts, which should definitely be educational / interesting. How to buy crypto at a discount. Fucking misspelled crap. Gotta fix that. But y'all get the point. How to buy crypto at a discount. There's a new application coming out. It's already out, I believe, right, Ian?
That's right. Yeah.
All right, so we'll check it out. We'll play around with it a little bit, see what's going on, and it's kind of interesting. So it's not like a Olympus DAO bond type of deal either. It's a different type of protocol, which is interesting. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the overall market. It's bouncing back. It's bouncing back. What do you think? You think we're going to break up from here or down?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty surprising to see almost double-digit gains in Bitcoin. I think I was a little bit surprised about that. And if you click the 7-day returns, I noticed that Metaverse is pumping, and that was right after Meta dropped 20% in share price. So I'm wondering if there's a little bit of excitement in the market about decentralized metaverses, and that kind of shows what the market wants.
Like play to earn games a little bit too. Gala is up there.
Yeah.
71%. Juno is looks like a smart contract blockchain, if I had to guess. And then metaverse stuff. I think metaverse, man, it's hard to say anything anymore. I think Decentraland still is. It's tough. It's tough. I think it's not fun to play, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, it's tough. I feel like it's a little ahead of its time, because we still need a lot of hardware and a lot of like better technology to make it happen. I feel like it's kind of similar to NFTs. I remember there was like I read an article that there was kind of an NFT boom in like 2018, and then it went away and now it's back. So I think it might be something similar with the metaverse.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely waiting until a major correction, or maybe this correction continues. This definitely could be just a quick bounce and then continue bear market. Or if we move up higher from here, if we test all-time highs from here, we could see a very, very nice, I think, fall season next year. I think lengthening market cycles is real if we test all-time highs from here, for sure, for sure. But it has yet to be seen. Let's see some biggest losers. We're going to check them out in more in depth. BitTorrent, I don't know what's happened there. Convex sucking ass. Let's see what else. Man, I still hold some Uniswap. I don't know what I'm doing with that. Synthetics is okay. Synthetics was one of the big winners last week. Chainlink sucking ass. Dude, Chainlink, man, if I invested the money I invested in Chainlink, I bought a bunch at $2. But if I put that somewhere else, I probably would have made a lot more than I would have with Chainlink. But I'm still holding strong. And
Why do you think that is? Is that mostly Chainlink's tokenomics or?
Definitely think it's tokenomics. I definitely think it's tokenomics. They're dumping on us. I'm eating a bunch of dumped.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, constantly, which sucks. But I haven't really looked at their tokenomics in a long time. I might need a little refresher to see what's going on there. Play to earn. Let's check out some play to earn games real quick. See what's. Let's see here.
Centraland.
Illuvium, Smooth Love Potion. That's a freaking poppin'. Illuvium. I knew Illuvium had a. Have you played DeFi Kingdoms yet?
No, I haven't.
No.
Mm-mm.
I play a little bit. It's all right. It's all right. Illuvium is one I saw a lot of videos on, especially on TikTok. But I don't know when it's coming out. Looks like it's on the Ethereum blockchain, so that might be a little expensive. Oh, it's not even out yet. Man, I hate when stuff pumps and there's nothing to do. It's just a website with dreams. Right. But let's see here. Bitcoin down. All right.
Beautiful.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. I know it pumped already big time. Let's see. Oh, it's down big time. Ooh, interesting. They gotta come out with stuff, man.
Yep. I think that's what it is.
That was the TikTok
Exactly.
pump right here. This was the TikTok. This was Joshua Jake or something. But anyways, let's move forward into the newsletter and see what's going on. The crypto market is still consolidating / kind of in a downtrend, short-term downtrend. We'll see if we can stay above 40K. We're currently at 41.7. If we break up from here, see we're consolidating pretty hard. And I honestly think the more we consolidate up there, probably the more likely we're going to continue higher. But only time will tell. And then let's see what else. What weekly crypto recap should we check out? I know one thing I want to check out is that where's that link?
Oh, top. I
Oh,
think it's the first one. I think this one's pretty interesting.
all right. So the metaverse is coming out. And you know what else is coming out? Rape allegations. Metaverse, bro. Man, back in the COD days, back in Modern Warfare 2, man, I was teabagging everybody. It's just something that you would do. Now you can't. Now they're saying, see, this is why we need decentralization, because man, if you want to teabag in the metaverse, go ahead, bro. I would let that shit fly. But I don't know let's read the comment.
Yeah, I don't know actually what happened here, but
it was a horrible experience that happened so fast, and before I could even think about it, putting the safety barrier in place, she wrote, referring to the company's safe zone feature. Holy moly, guys, we're going down the rabbit hole right now. The Facebook metaverse is coming, and reportedly CEO Mark Zuckerberg wants to rebrand his company. Let's see, the rebranding exercise. That's it. Damn, ads are freaking tough on this.
That was bad.
Right. Freaking every paragraph. Change coming this week. It's likely the rebrand. Internet Toxic Inc. All right, man. All right, I give up. Anyways, we'll see what happens. Hopefully the gang rapists go to jail in the metaverse. Send their character to jail. Send their character to jail. It's over, guys. Sorry. No more. You're kicked off the metaverse. Sorry, guys. But anyways, let's move on. Any other articles you want to jump into?
Let's see. GameStop and Immutable X are creating a gaming fund worth $100 million.
Yes,
which I thought was interesting.
We ought to look into more. Maybe make a little sheet with all the different possible grants that you could apply to. You know, like I think there's a ton of money to be made out there just by applying for grants. If you have a good idea, apply for some grants. Freaking Uniswap had grants, and this guy had a Twitter that said DeFi Education Fund or something like that, and he got a grant from Uniswap, deleted his Twitter, and that was like, I think it was like a $10 million grant or something, right? It was a huge amount.
He ran with the money, basically.
He ran with the money.
That's so crazy.
So that, I mean, obviously don't do that. Probably follow up on your vision and be a good human being. But I'm just saying, if you have an idea, there's a lot of money out there to be made. And I'm going to write that down actually, because that's probably a good thing to do. List of grants available. All right. Because honestly, I might apply for some, because hey, if I can buy another ice cream truck, I'll go ahead and do it with a DeFi grant. maybe I should say that
for an NFT project.
Yes, like we were talking about. Maybe I could do that, bro. Let's fucking send it. You might as well give it a shot.
But anyways,
yeah, exactly. So that's pretty cool there. TradeFi talent moves in crypto. My crypto is joining. What's my crypto?
My crypto is just another crypto wallet that was kind of a competitor to MetaMask. That's actually Jay worked for my crypto. The people from Rari worked for my crypto before they created Rari.
Okay, cool.
And so they kind of have like strengths and weaknesses. So they decided to come together to, obviously make themselves stronger.
Very cool.
So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, MetaMask. If I could invest in MetaMask, I would. What do you think the valuation of MetaMask is?
Oh my gosh. I mean, their users went from like 1 or 2 million like sometime in 2020 to like, I think it's like 20 something million now.
Yeah, it's 21 million monthly active users. That's
Crazy.
probably, let's see, Instagram.
But I think
Instagram.
the way that you invest in MetaMask is to try to farm the airdrop because I think they have
Right.
a confirmed airdrop. So
All right, so a little behind Instagram.
barely, that's insane to think about.
So I think I bet you I will predict MetaMask will eclipse Instagram in the future,
Oh
sometime in the
yeah,
future. So
100%. I agree.
we will see. So we're still early. That's a sign of that we're early. So that's
Real.
pretty cool. And then let's see here. Okay, moving on for big win for crypto taxes in the United States, which I'm in the United States and not in India, so I like this article. So in the United States, basically now your staking return are not taxed until you realize it, which makes sense, right? So crypto's property, and you earn staking rewards such as Tezos. I believe this article talks about Tezos. The staking returns that you earned off Tezos now is not taxed, and same with any other staking rewards. So maybe set up your own validator and become a node, and then it might be your way to financial freedom. This might be the same with like helium mining and
Hmm.
the other hardware mining as well, until you realize it. Which honestly, if I was participating in the helium network, I would probably be selling that constantly. I don't know.
Yeah.
What would you be doing?
Well, that's the interesting thing. I think this is actually going to change up the incentives in crypto a lot
Okay.
so that, people don't want to incur taxes. And so they're probably going to think more carefully about the projects that they're earning staking rewards on and want to make sure that they're earning staking rewards in projects that they actually believe in. At least that's what I like. If people are actually careful about their taxes, I think it'll trend towards that.
Yep.
So I think it's actually a good thing for the ecosystem generally. But
Okay.
we'll see if it actually makes a significant difference.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. I think that's a good point for sure. It probably will change up incentives in the industry and change up people's decision making, maybe focusing more on long-term holding rather than liquidating. Probably will put another barrier to make that decision at least.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
For sure. All right, crypto taxes in India. You want to take this one, Ian?
Yeah, sure. So India has notoriously been against crypto just because they think it will destabilize their financial system, and a lot of companies or a lot of countries that have like difficulty with their currency, they kind of want to ban like cryptocurrencies because it puts selling pressure on their own currency, right? And so instead of doing that, they just placed a 30% tax on crypto profits because it's a lot easier than banning the cryptocurrency completely,
Ian,
and they're able to just earn tax revenue on it. So not great to be a Indian crypto trader now because a lot of strategies just go out the window now. And it's flat across the board. So if you earn, $1 trading crypto, you're taxed 30%. If you earn $1 billion, you're taxed 30%.
but look at this, Ian. So this is the US dollar versus the Indian rupee. Oh, is this the US dollar versus the Indian rupee? Damn, I wanted the other way around. Hold up.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is the US dollar going up against the rupees, is it not?
Yeah.
So $1 equals 70 rupees. Dang. I thought it was the other way around. So the rupee is getting weaker versus the dollar, so it is devaluing, which makes sense. I thought it was the other way around. That's why I was
That would have been
surprised.
surprising. Yeah, that would have been surprising.
But let's see. The Indian rupee, so yeah, it is devaluing. Okay, that makes sense. I think a lot of currencies are devaluing against the U.S. dollar. Let's look up the Chinese. Is it the yen? The yen, Chinese
Yeah.
yen to U.S. dollar. I'm just curious because a lot of 5 years max. Damn, it's been pretty consistent, huh? 0.15, 0.15, 0.15,
Yeah. Don't
0.15.
they have like? Can't they just like directly control how much their currency is worth?
Interesting.
Yeah.
What I had a big conversation about the Chinese yen and one thing and how I believe they will default. I personally believe this is a big bold statement because I'm the only person that believes this. A lot of people think this might be super controversial and so totally like anecdotal baloney honey, but is what I'm going to say. I think the CCP is going to default like the USSR. That's what I believe. Why? Because if you look up Chinese debt denomination, this is like who owns. I believe I'm not going to probably find 80% of the total Chinese debt is denominated in the U.S. dollar, right?
Yeah.
So, and 6% in euros and 4% in yen. It might change. Obviously, that's Wikipedia. You probably should find a different resource. But most of their debt, that's beside the point, is denominated in US dollars, right? So, versus the US dollar is debt is denominated in US dollar, right? So, worst comes to worst for the United States, we can always inflate our way out of debt. China
Mm.
cannot inflate its way out of debt. They will have to default. Why? Because their debt is denominated in US dollars. And that's the same thing that happened with the USSR. And that's happens with a lot of countries that have debt denominated outside of their own currency. So that's just my big, bold statement. But we will see. Any thoughts on that, Ian?
That's pretty interesting. And we're so interrelated because China owns a lot of our debt, and if we inflate our way out of debt, wouldn't that also help China because they hold most of their debt in USD?
Well, see, you're right about that. So that would help China if we inflate our way out of debt. Yes. And they
It's
did
just,
not. They did not. Their currencies held their value. Yes.
well, I mean, what do you even do if a country's just like, yeah, I'm not going to pay you?
Well, that's what we would do with China. I think we should do. We should. I have a big opinion about that space, but
Yeah.
we don't have to do it. I think we should strengthen India. I think India is like the X factor. If we got India as strong as India has as bigger population than China.
Oh
India could
yeah,
be as big as China and as powerful as China. They just don't have the
for sure.
technology and like this infrastructure to do so. So if we assist India to really, I mean, they're extremely smart culture
Oh
and
yeah,
like I mean, they're very, very, very smart people. So, I mean, I'm sure they could rival China if they really, really, really wanted to.
for sure. I think a lot of people are starting to invest in India because there's
Right.
so much opportunity there.
Right, for sure. And I think so if the US adopts cryptocurrency, I think it's going to be a major factor. I think China's getting rid of cryptocurrency other than their government backed baloney honey one. And then if India adopts cryptocurrency, that will be a huge X factor as well. And we'll see. I think the first government that really the first major government maybe in the NATO that adopts Bitcoin as a reserve currency will be huge as well because
Oh
like
yeah, it's first mover advantage.
right, I think El Salvador, the president, I think it's tough to say if he did the right thing. It's definitely a move that put him on the forefront of everybody's newspapers, but we'll see what happens. With it's very
Yeah,
interesting to see what happens. But
timing is
Arizona,
super important too. Like especially a country like El Salvador. But
right?
I don't think Russia likes crypto either, right?
Russia, I mean, they have a huge gold stockpile, right? They have a huge gold stockpile. They're trying to undermine the US dollar and back their
Mm,
currency by gold, right? They're going to probably back their currency by gold, and that essentially would make it a hard money, right?
yeah.
Essentially. So I definitely think the fiat currency experiment is coming to an end, and we'll see what happens. Maybe in 20 years. But hey, Ian, I was thinking this the other day. Isn't it crazy that we're only 15 years away from being 40 years old? That shit's tough, man.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, that actually blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're only 15 years away. I was talking to our buddy on the phone, Jake. I was talking to Jake on the phone, and he was like, "Yeah, I only have like 15 years left in the military, and that's 40 years old." And I'm like, "Shit, that sucks." All right,
Crazy.
but anyway,
Crazy.
moving on. Well, by the time we're 40, China might default, and by the time we're maybe the Russian currency will be the go-to world reserve currency by that time. Who knows if they back it by gold, or I don't know. Who knows what will happen, or maybe El Salvador's currency will be the world reserve. Who knows, man? Dude, I'm going to live in South America. I think so.
Oh shit! Oh
But
shit!
anyways,
Let's go, dude.
I think it's very nice, very very cheap, low taxes, uh, probably pretty women, so
Right?
it's
Yeah.
on a beach, probably.
You get to travel
So
around. Airbnb. They probably
maybe
have Airbnbs down there you can go to.
I heard Colombia is really nice,
Oh
even
yeah,
though it used to have a
Cartagena.
bad history with cartel and stuff. But I
Yeah,
heard they flipped
I've
the
seen a lot of
switch.
people go down there, like Cartagena or what Cartagena, Colombia is really
Yeah, I don't
sick.
know. Right. Yeah. But my stablecoin pool is going to pay for all this,
Yeah, you need to get
all
the
my dreams.
stablecoin pool, right?
Stablecoin pools. That's the magic to life right there. Okay, Wormhole Bridge exploited 250 million. This was a huge exploit. It's unfortunate. It was the bridge between Ethereum and Solana. I believe some of the wrapped Ethereum is still on Solana, and then some is on Ethereum. Do you know if they liquidated any?
So all of the whole balance was replaced by Jump Crypto, by Jump Trading.
Right.
So they put it all up. I actually don't think anything got liquidated in terms of like loans and stuff like that.
Hmm.
It was kind of this weird thing because 20% of the Ethereum on Solana was backed by Wormhole, and the other 80% was backed by other bridges. So it was kind of this thing of like, which Ethereum, like what Ethereum is backed by which bridge. And so basically just kind of held its value on Solana until it was replaced by Jump Trading.
Interesting. I do think DeFi is built on like a bunch of different. There's going to be a 2008 scenario in DeFi eventually. I really do believe so. Why? Because there's a bunch of repackaging of financial products all across the board.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's going to be one really big unwinding of leverage event that takes place probably not this year, probably not next year, but definitely maybe when DeFi really ramps up, maybe when DeFi gets into the multi-trillion-dollar total value locked area. I would not be surprised if we see a huge unwinding of a leverage event, but that's way in the future. I'm kind of just getting ahead of
It's
myself.
no, it's so true though. If you think about the 2008 crisis, how they were, dividing up these mortgages and creating these complex securities. Now you're talking about a permissionless blockchain where anyone can do that. And so that's what we're kind of seeing. There's no regulation. Basically, you can do whatever. And I actually read about this stablecoin on Solana the other day, which is super interesting. It's backed by like options, right? So basically,
Well,
you give this protocol Solana, and you get back the stable coin. And rather than being over collateralized, they keep the stable coin, but then they basically like short it so that it's delta neutral. But it's just crazy how like
so
there's
people are printing US dollars by creating contracts or like so
yeah.
fucking nuts, dude. How do you? So people, you and I should start printing dollar bills, bro. Tokenized
Seriously.
stablecoins. We got to find a way to print stablecoins. All right. So let's start out with the Dingle option contract, which just states this this contract. We could just say this contract prints money and just fucking
Literally.
confirm that shit, and then just playing. We should. I don't know, man. We should
It's
have
just
back.
backed by ice cream.
That's what I
Back
was
by the
thinking,
value
bro.
of ice cream.
Yo, let's back it by ice cream cones. One Dingle token equals one ice cream cone. That shit better be $2.50 at
So it's
least,
over
man.
collateralized. We're chilling.
It's over collateralized with ice cream. I just have a bunch of ice cream in my freezer. And it's
People are
all
like coming to your house to make sure that you have enough ice cream to back
yes,
like how much is in the market.
I'm audited. And then you open the ice cream containers and it's all gone because I ate that shit.
You hate the fucking backing, bro.
Holy shit. All right, let's move on to NFTs are booming. Let's see. Bored Ape Yacht Club, Coachella. Definitely want to check this out. Coachella selling their NFTs, explore the marketplace, lifetime access to Coachella for $25,000. Let me know if you guys would purchase this. 26,000 is the cheapest. There's like exclusive VIP baloney stuff at
Yeah.
57. I don't know what else is in there.
Well, it's interesting. Each key is like a different part. So they're all like VIP lifetime passes, but each one has different perks. So like one of them is there's like a mystery DJ, and you get to invite 50 of your friends to have a private concert for 2 hours in the like during the weekend. Another one is like, you get a safari like package or something like that. So each
Dude,
one's
Ian,
like
man,
slightly different, but
Ian, we could go halvesies.
I feel like we could resell it. Like that's
Well,
the
we
thing.
could
Like
go.
it might not be a bad investment. I was fully expecting it to be like over 100,000 when I first heard about it. Not gonna lie, because I think the tickets to Coachella are like $3,000 per year, and you could
Right,
probably. I feel like you should be able to rent this out.
right, for sure. Let's see. You'll get full in real life benefits. Your key to lifetime VIP. Damn, dude. I bet you it goes for 100K. It has 5 days left.
There's 5 days left.
And I bet you people are grouping up together. Okay, so 3K. Let's see. Is this only one person though? This is a
No,
1K
like for two.
for two.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cheap, bro. That's like
Yeah, if you project out all the costs for like all the years, if you went every year, it's actually 27
right.
is not a bad price, like just for the pure value of the ticket.
Fuck. Damn.
We'll see.
All right,
I think
dude.
it's going up, but we'll see what happens.
Well, let's get some friends together. I might have to
Yeah.
send some Discord DMs. Maybe
Yeah.
get
We'll
some
just go off
TikTokers
like every other year.
every other year. I mean, it's for two, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to go every year, or maybe you do. I probably wouldn't go every year. I might go once every 5 years,
Yep.
but that would be cool. Well, anyways, let me know in the comment section if you would buy one. And let's move on to Disney is hiring NFT positions. NFTs are coming to the real world. Let's check this one out. NFTs are the ticket to New York's newest social clubs, Metacard, the Gary V fish
Fly
baloney
Fish
stuff.
Club. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's pretty cool as well. I mean, like I've said a million times, your digital wallet will put you in a demographic. And this demographic will either, I mean, I've been wanting to talk about, ought to make a video on this, like the valuation of your digital wallet with no assets, just
Yeah.
historical transactions, right? Your historical transactions in your digital wallets are valuable, right?
Airdrops,
So
right?
that's interesting. Airdrops puts you in a demographic, maybe a valuable demographic, right? So it's going to be interesting. Nobody's talking about that right now except Dingle Crypto, which is pretty cool. But anyways, let's move on to the biggest gainers. Juno, we talked about that. Gala is the video game place. Let's see if they have more than one video game now. We're like, oops, that's bad link. Let's see. Gotta fix that.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
It does that. Let's see. So Gala. Good thing I clicked on that. That's a bad link. Man, links are always
tough,
tough.
man.
Links are tough, man. They always get you. And so is the internet. Sheesh. But
Have you
anyways,
played
let's
any
see.
Gala
They got
games?
what's that?
Have you played any games on Gala?
No, I have not. I definitely should check it out though. News. Titan. I honestly, I think play to earn games are very interesting, but I just don't have the interest of playing video games. I'm just like,
Yeah.
literally, I played DeFi Kingdom for like maybe a hot second, and I was like, what am I doing? This is fucking. I'm not
I
having
think
fun.
I think if you get the quality of like, Call of Duty, that's a game changer right there.
Right. Like I would play what is it? Not PUBG, not Fortnite. There was another one.
Battlefield?
No, not Battlefield. I would play Battlefield though. Battlefield's fun. I like consoles better than PCs, but obviously
Yeah.
PCs are better. But I grew up playing a console, playing COD. We must have played COD against each other.
Oh yeah.
We played Call of Duty, Nuketown. We tried to tomahawk each other all the time across the map or something. Well, let's see. Okay, how to read a smart contract. Being able to read a smart contract is a very valuable skill that only will become more valuable with time. What is a smart contract? Smart contracts are self-executing programs that are run when predetermined conditions are met, mostly interacting with your digital wallet. Smart contracts are used for everything from minting NFTs to exchanging in and out of ERC20 tokens, along with a bunch of other stuff. Anything you can imagine can be a smart contract. Any agreement between one condition and another condition can be a smart contract. Literally, just I don't know. You clapping your hands could be I don't know. That's probably not a good example. But anything you can imagine can be a smart contract, right? So very cool. You can interact with your digital wallet, and then the predetermined conditions execute, and then you get a result. That's what a smart contract is. Everything's confirmed on the blockchain, and that transaction is recorded in your digital wallet. Your digital wallet is your digital identity. And then basically that transaction is valuable, right? Because it puts you at a place and a time on the blockchain that people can go back and see, hey, you participated. Let's put you in a demographic. So that's what we're talking about. Bored Ape Yacht Club is an example. You want to talk about this, Ian?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it is super important to be able to read smart contracts directly. Obviously, you always hear about on-chain data is forever. So going to Etherscan is really where you're able to get the data directly rather than getting it from a secondary source. And I think it's super important, especially with NFT projects. So I just wanted to use Bored Ape Yacht Club as a quick example. And you can find their contract address actually on OpenSea. So you can just click any old Bored Ape Yacht Club profile, click details, right to the left, down and to the left. You can click details, and you can go right to the contract address on Etherscan. And here it gives you a ton of information about this contract, right? So you can see the token balances it has, you can see all the transactions and all of the specific methods, right? So those are different types of transactions. These are internal transactions between the smart contracts, the ERC20 tokens. And you can actually go to the token tracker up to the up to the right, token tracker.
Where is it?
So it's right below contract creator. So it goes, contract creator right below. It's the token tracker. So you could click on the Bored Ape Yacht Club right there. Yep. And here you can see an overview of the transfers. So you can literally see all the transfers that have ever happened with Bored Ape Yacht Club. You can also click on holders, which is right next to it. On the bottom. Yep. And you can literally see how many, like kind of the distribution, right? And it's good to know the distribution for an NFT project, because if one person holds, all of the NFTs, that's kind of a red flag. So there's so many ways that you can look into NFT projects from Etherscan, and you're getting direct on-chain data, which is really useful.
Right.
But kind of crazy to think that someone has 107 Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah, that's me. Hey, Dingle Crypto, right? You want to say Dingle Crypto?
Yeah.
Dingling? God damn, Dingling.
That's right there.
Fucking Dingling's balling, bro.
1%. That's crazy.
Fucking Dingling. Fuck.
And the
Zero X.
coolest thing is you can keep investigating. You can go on Dingling's Ether address and just see what he's buying. You can see if
Right.
he's buying Toka or whatever. It's really cool.
Toka's up a significant. I saw it up
Oh, really?
100% Friday. Yeah.
I wonder why. They still haven't deployed liquidity yet, which is pretty insane.
Let's see here. Oh, maybe I was lying. Fuck. I thought I saw it, but maybe not, I guess. But that's all right. Oh, it's up
I think
from
redacted is.
27 to 35. What?
I think redacted cartels been up
Oh,
a lot.
really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised because that's kind of a Olympus Dow fork.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. But it's okay. Yeah, no, it went down as well.
All right, it's up a little bit. How about time? Time's in the toilet still?
No, time.
Damn,
Time is oh boy.
speaking of time, makes me well.
Look at that.
This graph doesn't work. All right, sushi swap. All right. Anyways, let's move on to enough with smart contract. Anything else you want to cover? Analytics.
Yeah. Just I would say honestly, the best way to do this is just to go into Etherscan and just experiment with yourself, follow your curiosity, and that's the best way to learn. Honestly.
Absolutely, I totally agree. Well, biggest losers: Convex, Cadena, Clayton. Do you know what Clayton is at all?
I actually don't know Clayton or Radix.
Radix is, I believe, a smart contract blockchain. But let's see what Clayton is real quick. That linked work. Let's go. So it is a blockchain. Let's see. Man, I don't know why we need so many freaking blockchains. Just
Yeah, I think people see like layer ones doing really well, so they're creating their own.
right. Yeah, we definitely gotta chillax on all the different blockchains. Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. But anyways, let's go into the reaction stuff real quick. So first thing is, so BuzzFeed docks the Bored Ape Yacht Club founders without consent. BuzzFeed's obviously a very liberal / very a social warrior. I'm not even going to say journalist website. It's more like just clickbaiting stuff. But they're very leftist, and they did something without the consent, and that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So they doxed the Bored Ape Yacht Club founders. What do you think about that?
It almost feels like it's something that should be illegal. Like it just feels so wrong that
Right.
I don't know all the details, but it sounds like the founders of Bored Ape Yacht Club, like, willingly shared their identities with BuzzFeed with the idea that it wouldn't get out.
Right.
So that I mean, it seems illegal, man. It should be, because
Right.
that's like meaningfully changes their lives. So
Yeah, and put some, like you said earlier when we were talking, it puts them in danger to a degree,
oh
right? It
yeah,
puts them in a degree of danger, and people maybe have, I mean, people know you have a decent amount of money, it puts you in danger, right? So
absolutely.
let's move on to Andre saying, "What did you do after the crypto dropped 50%? I sold all my coin at the bottom and started bear posting." And then the son says, "Can we have crayons for dinner again?" So I sold a lot of my Ethereum at the relative bottom. So this is me, right? I'm going to feed my kids crayons. I'm already buying a lot of crayons on on bulk, so I get it at a discount. I don't have any kids yet, but I'm I'm just going
Hey
to
man,
buy some.
crayons aren't that bad.
Yeah,
They're pretty good, man.
yeah, I know you
But
ate a lot as a kid, but but anyways, what was your favorite color?
Red.
Damn, dude. Fair enough. But anyways, moving on. Um, I told my entire family to buy ETH at 4,500 on Thanksgiving Day. Someone pray for me at the next family gathering. I did the same thing in probably 2017. I definitely
Yeah.
talked to my family at 2017 and maybe 2018 Thanksgiving, and I convinced my mom and my dad to invest like $1,000 back. They bought Nucleus Vision. Let's look up.
No way.
Let's look up Nucleus Vision. Hey, it's right there. 1606. Hey, it's up 1.5% today.
He's still holding?
Let's see here. Whoa, it went up this year quite a bit
Oh, dang.
in cash.
There you go.
But they bought up back here.
It looks so big before now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an Indian company empowering people to build and monetize networks for next generation data. Suck. You suck. Nobody
So
likes you.
was that like an
Get out of here.
ICO?
It was an ICO, yeah. But it's no longer doing anything and nobody cares about it. All right, let's move on to one more Reddit post if it loads. So got lured by the stablecoin options in Phantom. Now the APY is terrible. Once again, I preach this on, especially on my TikTok lives all the time, is you have to consider the longevity of the yield that you are getting. Is it going to sustain itself, especially if you have a large amount of money? For me, I might experiment with high APYs with a small percentage of my portfolio, but the majority of my portfolio is in pools that have consistently returned a decent APY, right? So this guy got lured into these high APYs. They might have lasted maybe a week, and now they're down to 3 or 6% or whatever he's talking about. So, any thoughts on that, Ian?
Yeah, that's got to suck to go through all the work of doing that and the APYs crash. But I think we talked about that on the newsletter on one of the podcasts because the Phantom APYs were insane, but they never last, and that's why I wonder if we look at DeFi Llama what the TVL looks like for Phantom over the past couple weeks, because it ballooned from like 4 to 12 billion, I think,
Right.
and let's see where it's at.
So 1 month change is 51%. 7 days minus 4.5.
So it's down pretty considerably from. I saw it at its peak around like 12-15.
All right, guys, I'm buying some Dingooos.
Oh, you'll get a cow swap airdrop, I believe, if you buy it in time.
Really?
Yeah.
Dingooos has their own. They took over XDAI's chain. So this is XDAI's new token is Dingooos. And if you go to DeFi Llama, where was DeFi Llama? Dingooos is up only 48% in the last 7 days, have 23 application. Do you see the outlier right here? The outlier is most certainly Dingooos. And obviously, I think. What do you think? I don't know.
I think those guys are sharp. I've been researching CowSwap, and CowSwap actually was originally Gnosis Protocol v2, and they spun out and created their own separate entity. So now they're CowSwap Protocol. But the people at CowSwap are very intelligent and they're good developers. I've been in like testing sessions with them a little bit, and they're really shipping their own code, which is always a good sign. But
right.
I've had a really good experience with them, so I like Gnosis as an extension of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think you'd have to check, but I think if you buy Gnosis at the right time, you'll get an airdrop of Cow, which is a new token they're distributing.
Right. Very cool. I definitely think Gnosis. Also, you can run. I need to get a validator. That's my next thing. I'm going to get a validator and start validating for a lot of these networks. I think that would be
that's interesting. I'm actually
because you can be a validator for Harmony One, although it probably costs 10 to 20,000. Gnosis, which might cost, I don't know how much it cost, but a couple other ones as well. So I think becoming a validator might be the move long term for these other layer ones that have promising futures. For sure.
Isn't helium mining's been really popular? What do you think about helium mining?
Is interesting. I've always been like, who the fuck is using it? That's my only thing. Like, who is using the helium network, right?
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's been doing well over time. Like I don't know who's buying it because nobody's using it.
Right.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's still holding value. Definitely got to keep looking at. Also, I want to point, guys, I just saw a TikTok on this other day, so I have no research in this. down 13% today, so I'd probably say stay away. Fuck. Disregard. Disregard. But like you can run these nodes, quote unquote nodes, and this might be very degen stuff. But like you can buy these nodes. Yeah, it's most certainly a Ponzi scheme, but that's okay. Let's move on to that was all I have for reactions. So let's move on to the last article. Let's see here. And this is the protocol where you can buy at a discount. Ian, you want to explain?
Yeah. So this is on the Terra blockchain. And basically what this does is it allows you to buy liquidated assets. So I think we've talked about Anchor a lot. Anchor is a savings protocol on Terra. So you can earn about 19.5% APY. It's been very stable over the past year, but you can also borrow assets. So basically what you do is you put in Ether or Luna. Those are the two assets that you can borrow off of. And you can borrow up to 50% of your collateral. And then, of course, as you know, everyone knows how leverage works, right? So if your collateral value starts going down and you either need to liquidate or are close to liquidating, you have a couple options, right? You can sell at the market, and generally when the market is going down, there's a lot more price slippage. There's a lot more risk of you not being able to execute at that price. So what Kujira does is you put in UST, right? You lock up UST. Oh, and this is actually great. This is actually okay. So this is really cool. So you can actually not lock. You don't even have to lock up just UST. You can lock up AUST, which allows you to earn interest while it's locked up. And then you bid on what discount you want. So you're basically locking up. Let's say you want to lock up 1,000 UST and you bid a 10% discount. When somebody needs to liquidate their position on Anchor, they can come here and they can say, all right, I need to liquidate my position. And it'll go for the lowest discount all the way up until their whole liquidation is sold. So once that happens, you can turn around. Let's say you got a 10% discount on Luna. You can turn around and just sell that on the open market and make up the difference. So it's kind of an interesting thing where you can earn 15% on UST while positioning yourself to profit from arbitrage. So it's kind of a good risk off strategy if it makes sense for your portfolio.
Yeah, very, very cool. So basically, if you can summarize this in a couple sentences, how would you summarize this?
Summarize in a couple sentences: deposit UST to earn interest and also be able to purchase Luna or Ethereum at a discount.
So it's kind of like a limit order, but your order is earning interest.
Yeah, very, very similar to that. And it's really cool because obviously, so you can bid your discount anywhere from 0 to 30%, but you have to think about where it'll actually get filled. And this is a good illustration. This is showing you where I think most of the people are putting their money.
So most of people are 4% discount. So say if these got liquidated or these people purchased, they would move to here and then so on and so forth.
Exactly. So if you put yourself at 14% discount, there has to be a lot of volume of liquidations before you get your order filled.
Right. All right, that makes sense. Very cool. Very cool. Interesting. A lot of new DeFi products coming out all the time with new applications. Very cool. Best reads this week. Anything you want to point out here?
Yeah, they're a little, as per usual, they're a little bit more of a long-term read. But Vitalik, if you can understand what he's writing about, you're in a good spot. So it's good to sometimes just go through what he's writing about. And so this is just kind of like the shared security with EVM compatible chains, etc. So that's an interesting one to read and see if you don't understand anything. Fed is looking into stable coins. That was interesting. Metaverse real estate prices are going up a lot. And it just kind of goes through that. And then there's just a guide to Avalanche, kind of like evaluates Avalanche as a chain, which I thought was a pretty comprehensive guide.
Very, very cool. I do want to point out one thing though. And speaking of on-chain real estate or whatever you want to call it, what did you call it just a second ago?
Metaverse real estate.
Oh, yeah. So this isn't metaverse. This is like tokenized real estate. And the
Oh.
only let's see, DeFi Llama. Real IT. Real IT is real estate, right? It's I don't know exactly what it does, but it has $33 million locked. Let's check out the website real quick before we talk about it. Fractional and frictionally real estate investing ownership reinvented. So they have about 30 million locked, and the only chain it is on is Genosis or XDAI, right?
Oh, really?
So that's kind of interesting. I noticed that the other day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got $33 million locked, and they are the only real estate on-chain real estate protocol that I know about.
Wow. Yeah. They probably have a lot of like regulatory stuff that they had to get through. I would
Right.
think.
I don't know what that means, but I wanted to point that out.
Cool.
Anything else for today, Ian?
I think that's mostly it. Do we want to check out what the Dingle portfolio is doing?
Dude, I'm scared. I have to connect to my wallet. Let's see. Oh, it's already connected. All right, cool. Let's see here. Dingle Asset Management. Ooh, last week we're up 9%. We'll take that.
Let's go.
We'll take that. All right. Let's see.
Trust the process.
So I can go to
baby.
the balancer. Yep. And I can go to the balancer pool and I can collect my yield.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not my yield, the pool's yield. But I'm the only one invested in it, so it's mine. Yeah. $19 in yield. We'll take that.
Very nice.
I can claim 14. So right now I'm earning 33%, or the pool is earning 33% on Wrapmatic, USDC, Wrapped ETH and Balancer, and then 17% on the Try Crypto pool, basically.
Very nice.
And that's pretty cool. And the APR, let's see what the APR is. Swap fees is 8%, and liquidity mining, which is that $19 I showed you, is 24%. And then for this, it is 3 and 14. So pretty cool. Definitely something that I would like to build up over time. It's definitely one of those things that I'm kind of just experimenting with for probably the next 6 months. And then if it goes well and I continue, maybe have like maybe 20, 30, 40, maybe 50,000 in this pool eventually, then I feel comfortable, maybe I'll start saying, hey, I definitely have to talk to a lawyer or something first. But that's definitely the move. On-chain investment funds are most certainly the move. And right now I am, maybe also when I'm in the green, that might help a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So, current performance, 19 and down 19.69%. So that's no good.
Yeah, you have to. How much has Bitcoin been down since you started?
Let's see.
November 27th, you started. We're really comparing right now.
19 point. When was it?
November 27th.
So Bitcoin was at 55, and now it's at 41. So what is that? I don't know.
So I think you did better.
Dude, we'll take it, bro. And plus I haven't claimed my $19. So if I go back here and where is it? I'll be up a little bit.
You outperformed.
If I go and I go ahead and claim my, see, it's already at $14.01, dude. Since we talked, we made 1 more cent. That's what's on. APY on appreciating assets, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Except in the last 1.5 months, they've been depreciating, but it is what it is, you know. Let's see here. All right, I confirm that. So Let's see. So this should go up a little bit. All right, it confirmed, and now I have refresh it. I have $21 in balancer.
1.7% of the portfolio.
Yes, sir. Those are the yield farms I claimed. I could trade this into something else and add it back to the pool if I wanted to.
Is there
But you
any
know what?
benefit?
For this, to holding it,
Yeah.
nothing. I just don't want to do the work right now. But it is $21. I'll just leave it there for a sec. But that is all for today. Anything else you want to add, Ian? This was a longer podcast. Holy smokes, bro.
Oh, we're 55 minutes. Yeah. Nothing else from me. I think we covered most of it. Everything.
Well, I hope each and every one of you enjoy. Once again, thank you for subscribing. I think this was one of our better podcasts, so I'm pretty excited. We're going to continue to improve, and hopefully y'all will continue to enjoy. Until next week, we'll see you then. Peace.
Peace out.